that doorknob, it's really dirty. Don't touch it. That might be what anxiety tells you. Or, hey, don't go into that classroom. Don't go into that classroom. They're gonna laugh at you. They're gonna laugh at you. Or, hey, you're gonna fail this test. That might be what anxiety tells you. It's like the anxiety monster. It like follows you around, okay? It like follows you around. What I do is I help clients be able to push that anxiety out. We externalize it. We give anxiety a name.
This struggle got purpose and we grow. So whatever role we have to take next, all I need to know is that we'll roll with the punches.
All right, fam, we're out here doing another day of life together, doing this community mental health, y'all, doing this community mental health, and we're back. We had a lot of just being off the grid. Just got back from Mexico and did about 8-9 days of just self-care, just really downshifting and just being like, hey, we're gonna be at the pool, we're gonna be at the beach, you know, sunrise, sunburn, sunset, repeat. That's what we did. That's what we did that Luke Bryan song. Sunrise, sunburn, sunset, repeat. And y'all, this is the last week. This is the last week of our off season. Midwest Anxiety next week, August 1st, starts Midwest Anxiety's New Year. We got school coming up. I think it's about 22 days until school starts, and we're getting antsy. We're getting antsy to get after it. And every year, our new year starts on August 1st and goes to June 1st of the following year. And we're ready. We're refreshed. We've organized, we've planned, we've got all kinds of stuff for the fall, and we're ready to bring it to you. We're ready. So let's get after it today, y'all. Let's get after it today. Let's go. Let's talk about something. This is something that I do with clients at the very beginning. Clients that are struggling with anxiety. This is a very basic skill. This is like this is the third session. In the third session, this is what I do with clients. I teach them how to externalize the anxiety. Externalizing anxiety. So basically the idea is that you are more than anxiety. There are a lot of great things about you, and then when people struggle, when they're anxious, sometimes they believe that anxiety controls them. Sometimes they forget there's a lot of great things about them. Sometimes all they believe is that they are anxiety. And so what externalizing anxiety does is basically pushes the anxiety out, right? Pushes the anxiety out, it externalizes it, and basically you now have the ability to control yourself. The anxiety now is going to tell you things. The anxiety is going to play tricks on you, and you get to decide, are you going to go with those tricks or not? Oh, that doorknob, it's really dirty. Don't touch it. That might be what anxiety tells you. Or, hey, don't go into that classroom. Don't go into that classroom. They're gonna laugh at you. Or, hey, you're gonna fail this test. That might be what anxiety tells you. It's like the anxiety monster. It like follows you around, okay? It like follows you around. What I do is I help clients be able to push that anxiety out. We externalize it. We give anxiety a name. SpongeBob, Mr. Stinky Pants, you know, we all kinds of different names, okay? I'll have kids draw it, or maybe they have a stuffed animal, right? But we basically give anxiety It's identity. And then what we do is we go to battle. We go to battle with anxiety, and we're like, anxiety, I know you're trying to trick me right now. I know that you're trying to tell me that tornado, that weather, we're gonna have a tornado, it's gonna blow our house down, but I'm not gonna listen to you. I'm not gonna listen to you. Anxiety, I know that you're telling me that I'm gonna trip in the halls today, and I'm gonna make a fool of myself at school. I'm not gonna listen to you. I'm not gonna listen to you. So basically what we do is we find a sense of control. I am not anxiety. I am not anxiety. I am Randy. I am Randy. All right, and so this is a very, very powerful way to help clients choose not to listen to anxiety. So I love this. I love it, because then that can create conversation ongoing where it's like, you know, as parents, you can say, oh, well, that sounds like Mr. Stinky Pants telling you blah, blah, blah. Let's not listen to Mr. Stinky Pants. I'm not going to listen to Mr. Stinky Pants. Are you going to listen to Mr. Stinky Pants? All right, so it's a way of having good conversation and finding ways to not listen to anxiety and not do what anxiety is telling us. All right, y'all. There are lots and lots of benefits of being community-based, going into people's homes and sitting on their couches, in their living rooms, in their kitchens. But one of just my favorite is you get cookies. You get cookies, and while it's not a requirement, it's always nice just to have that homemade, just that home touch, just that, okay, we're sitting around a table and we're just being human. I heard that already several times today, that this just feels normal. It feels normal. And shout out to the W family. Shout out to the W family. They're like, hey, let's just make some no-bake cookies. Some no-bake cookies. Shout out to the W family. So good, so good. I remember having these as kids. Listen up. This is for all kids and families that have struggled with going to school and staying in school. Hey, we got the school refusal program starting up this school year, the 2024-25 school year. We've got it started back up, and this is a highly intensive program, where on the days that your kids struggle going to school, we are going to intervene. We'll help your child. We're gonna give you a protocol. When your child refuses school, what do you do? We're gonna give you a protocol, and then we're going to help you understand why your child's struggling going to school. We're gonna help you as a parent, and we're gonna also intervene and work with the school. A lot of these kids get behind. They start to have academic struggles, certainly social struggles. And the longer your kid's out of school, the more of a struggle that it is to get all caught up. You know, we get concerned about when a kid's been out of school for 2 weeks or more. That's cause for concern. And that might be negotiating going into school late. Your child may be struggling while they're at school and want to come home early, or just refusing to go at all, y'all. Refusing to go at all. If you got a child that struggles going to school, let us know. Get into our school refusal program, a highly, highly intensive program where we're going to be monitoring, managing your child to get your child to go to school 60 consecutive days. 60 consecutive days. All right, y'all? All right. Hey, school's about 22 days away. It's about 22 days away. We're getting antsy. We're getting antsy. We're ready to go. We're ready to rock and roll. We're ready for this new school year, and I hope you guys are too. All right, y'all? All right. All right, kids, listen up, listen up. I know this is not gonna be one of your favorite things that I say, but it's totally true. It's totally true. This comes from someone that grew up in the 80s. I played Atari, so I do know a little bit about video games, and I have conversations every day, all day, with kids about video games. And here's the thing I want to say. Video games are a privilege. They're a privilege. They're not a necessity. There are things in your life that you need to do. They're necessities of life. Brushing your teeth, doing your homework, making your bed, brushing your hair, putting on your clothes, eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, using the restroom. Those things are a necessity. Video games are not. So here's the thing. When mom and dad ask you to do something, and you're like, I got 5 more minutes, I got 10 more minutes. I get it, I get it. When mom and dad ask you to do something, I'm asking your mom and dad to be reasonable. So your mom and dad being reasonable, hey mom and dad, give them 2 minutes. Give them 2 minutes to get off the video game. Remember, kids, video games they fill your time. They fill your time when you don't have anything else going on. They're a leisure activity, okay? So mom and dad, give your kids 2 minutes to get off the video game, and then after 2 minutes, okay, we really got to hold them highly accountable. If kids, listen, if you don't get off the video games, that's your choice. But remember, video games are a privilege, not a necessity, okay? All right? I like playing video games, but you gotta work hard to play hard. You gotta work hard to play hard. And remember, just get all your stuff done. Get all your stuff done and enjoy those video games after. All right? All right, y'all. All right, y'all. This Saturday, we are doing Vomit. We're doing Vomit, a class for people that struggle with the fear of vomiting, called emetophobia. And we're gonna teach you the cognitive behavioral skills. The cognitive behavioral skills, basically, to feel comfortable not if you vomit, but when you vomit, you can handle it. We're gonna teach you the way to control your thoughts, the feelings in your body, and your behaviors. All of you out there that struggle with emetophobia know this, that it becomes psychosomatic. So you start feeling like you're gonna vomit, and then you start thinking, because I feel this way, then I start thinking I'm going to. Or the opposite, you start thinking I'm going to vomit, and then you start feeling like you're gonna vomit. And this is a trick your mind and body's playing on you. And so we're gonna teach you how to stop that trick. Basically, how not to play into anxiety, and to understand that you can handle, when you vomit, you can handle it. Join us this Saturday. See you then.